Hi Ellen. I want to go ahead and give you just a quick run through of your website. So as you can see, I've recreated the home page with the slider images that you wanted, and it looks just absolutely gorgeous when people come to the page. Now the other thing we want to take a look at is the menus that you had indicated. So from the home page, I've done about the artist, and of course that's the information that we already had, and we can always add to that. You can also go to commission work. You haven't indicated anything for this yet, so I've just got a little template page sitting here. If we take a look at the portfolio menu, notice I've got them in order like you wanted. Let's go ahead and click on abstracts. And I've got them set up with the smart grid, and the mouse over text just simply says abstracts Ellen Blanchard. That also actually helps for Google search engine optimization. Of course, we can add any captions that you wanted, or we can leave them off, but I don't really see the point in leaving them completely blank. And if somebody clicks on it, then of course it brings the image up, and they are resized correctly. They're at a maximum of 720 pixels high. That should fit on pretty much any screen. And the website does automatically resize based on the device or the browser or resolution that the person comes into the site on. So for instance, on an iPad or an iPhone or Android, it'll resize accordingly. It's called responsive design. And if we scroll on down, of course, you'll see that all the images that you had indicated are here. Now, if I go to the Park Studio and we take a look at calendar of classes, what I've done here is set up a really gorgeous calendar. And the cool thing about this calendar is it's actually pulling the calendar information from your Google Calendar, which is part of your email service. So to add something or add a class to your calendar, you don't have to come in here to the website. You can actually add it directly from your iPhone or directly from your email, and it'll just magically show up here. And so let me show you how to do that. Okay, so I've signed into your email from my browser, and again, this does work from your phone as well. But if I click here and go to calendar, you'll see that you've got your personal calendar. There's a birthdays calendar that Google puts in, and then I made this Park Studio calendar. So anything that we add to the Park Studio calendar will automatically be placed on the Google Calendar and pushed over to the website. So as an example, on Tuesday, if we make an appointment at 11 a.m., and I'm going to make sure that I actually put it on the correct calendar, so I'm going to set it to Park Studio. All right. Then we're going to go back over and let's take a look at the website, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So if we come back over to the website and refresh the page, you'll see now that there are 2 events listed, and it just happened automatically. So I think that's a real efficient, real gorgeous way to actually do this. Now, also under Park Studio, we have Students Gallery. And of course, I've placed the student images there. And then inside the studio, and I used the couple of pictures that you had of the inside studio for this, as well as your logo. I'm going to go ahead and redraw this logo so that you'll have a good solid digital copy that we could use or scale if you needed. Now on the shop page, for now, I've put the accessories and paintings submenus like you wanted, and I went ahead and added an accessory just as a sample to show you. And as you can see, I've got this sculpture in here, and so I can simply click on that, and it brings it up, and I've added a little text in here, and then of course you've got your full description that you could add down here in various pictures and all that sort of thing. We could also add some video in there or whatever. But notice right here it tells me I have one in stock, and I can hit add to cart, and it tells me that that was added to the cart. I can view the cart from here, or I can go to shop your cart. So I'm just going to hit view cart. And I'm actually ready to proceed to checkout. Notice it does have a place for coupons, so you could apply, or we could set up coupons, for instance, for special events or people that you know, to make people feel special and that they're getting a discount. But if I'm ready to check out, I can just hit proceed to checkout. And I get my standard billing information to go ahead and enter. Gives me my totals. Right now, of course, I just have it set for free shipping and no tax. And my method of payment. And I'm ready to actually place my order. And if somebody were to do that, you would get an automatic email notice of it, and of course the website tracks that. We'll discuss that on in the future. If I go to the contact page, then of course it's just the standard contact information. Now we can add your phone number here if we want to as well. I don't always recommend that, but we could do it. And we'll have this contact form set to go to your ellen@ellenblatcher.com email address. And I've also added Ellen's blog. And so if we go in here, you'll see that I made just a very, very quick post right here. And the website gives a beautiful representation of the date, as well as pinning it to Pinterest, sharing it out to Facebook, tweeting it, or somebody could email a link to this. And we also see the recent posts, comments, etc. And we can control this as well. This is just a preset menu here, and we'll talk about what all you want to do with that. Now let's say that you actually want to add a new post to your blog. Well, that's very simple. Once you're signed into the site, we go up here and go to New Post. And we're going to call this one Second Post. Hey Ellen, here's one with a picture in it, and I'm going to go ahead and hit add media, and we'll just pick one, and we're going to insert that into our post. And that one's left aligned. That should probably be fine for what we want to do. And just as a simple thing, I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. Now one thing that we want to make sure and do is, if this is for the blog, we want to add it to the blog, Ellen's blog category, and I'm going to take it off of uncategorized. And now let's go out and look at the public side of the website. And if we go to Ellen's blog, now notice here's our second post. Of course, we can click on that. And presto, here's the text. People can leave a reply. Of course, we can also disable that as well, but generally you want to engage people in a conversation. And you're ready to go. Okay, so with the exception of figuring out what you want in the actual shopping area of the website, as well as figuring out a few things like your commission work and all that, the website is ready to go live. So let's do it.